Hi friends, I am Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Techcore. In this video, I'll be comparing the game turbo of features from the Poco X3 versus the game space of feature from the Realme X2 Pro device. As you can see friends, so right now I'm using the Poco X3 and the Realme X2 Pro device, and the Poco X3 is kind of a mid-range segment mobile phone which has packed plenty of features inbuilt with the phone. So right now in this video, I'll be just covering only the one part of that features, which is the game turbo, which is present in the Poco X3 device. And whereas on the other hand, Realme X2 Pro, which is a premium end mobile phone, which does have the similar kind of features but not as much as a Poco X3 device. But in this video, I'll be covering very in-depth complete review about these comparisons. So talking about the applications and going to the advanced settings and what is present here and what is not present here, which is very good and which is not good. So I'll try to discuss each and everything in this comparison. So try to watch till end of the video if you want to get to know more details about this game turbo and the game space applications. So first, let me try to open the game space here. So in the Realme X2 Pro, this is the animation how you get when you open the game space. Let me try to open the game turbo application from the Poco X3 device. As you can see, this animation and sound you do get in the Poco X3 device. So right now, as you can see friends, you do get this kind of visuals, and even in the Realme X2 Pro as well, you do get this kind of visuals. So first, let me try to talk about the Realme X2 Pro. So in the Realme X2 Pro, you do have option of changing the layouts as well, however you want, depending on the layouts, as you can see here. So mostly I will prefer this kind of layout which looks pretty good, and if you want you can add any other applications as well into this game space. And when you slide upside, you do get all this kind of options, which is the game 4D vibration feedback, but till now I did not use this kind of feature, and which most of the games doesn't support even, and photorealistic enhancement graphics as well. So when you enable these options, few of the only games are supported with this kind of mode. So PUBG is also supported, as you can see, and even there is a brightness lock and automatically adjust the resolution as well, as you can see here. So these are the few settings you do have here. So not only that, even you can get this kind of competitive balanced and low power mode as well, where you can turn on each and everything, and you do have the clear information about the battery life and the network latency as well, how much it is. So right now it's 25 milliseconds, and it's good to know before starting the game. It's always good to know that how good the latency is, everything, as you can see. So 28 milliseconds. So this is about the complete details about this phone, and let me try to go to the settings. And in settings, you can enable the auto game update as well, and hide the game icons on home screens, game assistant, and managing applications. So these are the few things which are present, and nothing much special as well. So nothing unique and major thing. So now let me get back to the Poco X3 device. It is a Poco X3 smartphone. So let me try to increase the brightness. So main thing is that I like this kind of layout and the sound effects whenever you're shifting the games as well, as you can see, your friends. And you do get this kind of vibrations as well on the back side, because the speaker makes the vibration. That kind of feedback you do get always if you are using the high volume whenever you are scrolling. I can actually feel the vibrations. It looks like you are playing a PlayStation, holding the controller. That kind of feeling you will get when you're gaming with this kind of full volume in the Poco X3 device. So right now on the top, you can see the battery percentage and the CPU and the GPU percentage as well, how much it's available. And you can add any other games as well. And next is the settings application. If you tap that, you do get this kind of options of having the game turbo, in game shortcuts, and home page orientation as well. You can change the home page orientation. So let me try to go back. As you can see friends, this is the new layout which is present right now after changing the applications, and these are another ads you will be getting in the bottom as well with this kind of game turbo. And let me go back to the settings, and let me change the orientation to the horizontal, so it's very good for looking. So let me try to open again. As I said, the sound is very good in this phone. So let me go to the settings back, and home shortcut settings and performance mode. You do have this kind of performance mode as well, so you can turn on if you want. And next is that mostly I'll try to enable this performance mode every time. And if you want, you can use the performance optimization, so it will avoid the overheating problems as well when you're gaming. So if you want, you can enable this option to prevent phone getting much heat as well. That's a good thing to save the battery as well. And memory exception applications, even you can, if you want, you can enable the memory exception applications in this list. And next is that let me try to go back. And next, game do not disturbs, so answer calls hands free as well. There's an option for that if you want to enable and enhance experience when playing. Restrict the system features when playing the games as well. Turn off the auto brightness, and you can do this kind of settings as well in depth. And there's so much customization is there right now in this as well. And if you go to the advanced settings, if as you can see friends, right now I did add the Prime and the Netflix. You might be thinking why the hell I did add this kind of applications in the game, but there is a catch. If you go to the settings and if you open this Prime Video, and if you scroll down, so there is an option of this extreme colors where you can change. So that is the reason why I did add the Amazon Prime and the Netflix to the Game Turbo, where I can increase the colors whenever I want. That's a good advantage, so which I'll be demonstrating you after some time. So these are overall review about these applications. Definitely having this kind of features helps a lot in the Poco X3. All the options are available, keeping the gamers in point. That's a very good thing in the Poco X3 device. That is what I like. They did not even compromise anywhere about the gaming in the Poco X3 smartphone. So now let's get started with the gameplay comparison between both of the smartphones. So let me try to open one of the game, so which actually supports the 120 fps gameplay as well. So let me try to open the same game in the Poco X3 as well. And let me show you what are the difference we do have in this kind of and top notification panel in both the phones, because both phones they do have different kind of notifications in terms of displaying the FPS count meter. So if you're wondering, this is a inbuilt FPS count meter which is available in the Poco. So this doesn't link to the Game Turbo application, this kind of FPS meter. Just for the demonstration, I did use this kind of FPS meter. And right now you can see the Realme X2 Pro has a 90 Hz refresh rate only. So that's why we are seeing the score around 79 FPS. And right now in the Poco X3, you can see the FPS count on the top as well, as you can see. And in the Realme X2 Pro, if you scroll down, you do get this kind of options: screen recording, notifications, autoplay, and a few other applications on the top you can change. And there's a voice changer application, but this game is not supported, and I did not even get any game which actually supports the voice changer in the Realme X2 Pro. 4D vibrations and the voice changer which is present from 1 year in the Realme X2 Pro, and till now I did not get any applications which supports. So that's another drawback here. So next, in the other hand, in the Poco X3, which has got tons of features inbuilt, so which takes long time to explain this kind of comparison. So as soon as you tap, you do get all these applications, so which means you can actually use these applications as a small floating window, as you can see, friends. So even while you're gaming, you can go to any other applications and you can quickly check the info, and you can come back to the game, and in the background the game won't stop running. The game will be always continuing as well. As you can see, even recently I did a video using this kind of method in playing two games at same time. As you can see, friends, when you're using the other application, the game is actually not resume or not passing at all, so it's actually continuing the game. That makes a lot of sense. Some of the games doesn't require every time touch input, so you can use this kind of method to use two applications as one. So that's a very good advantage using this kind of feature. And next is that all the shortcuts for the screenshot and screen recording and speeding as well. You can speed up the clearing the RAM as well. And next option in the bottom, you do have this kind of a Wi-Fi signal, and the floating notifications are restricted as well, so you won't get any notifications as well. That's a good thing. And next, you can enable the SIM from which card you want to have. And next is the voice changer. So here you can enable the voice, what voice you want to have. So that's a very good advantage. In every game you can choose this kind of voice changer application. And next is that visual enhancement mode, where by using that you can actually increase the colors as well and brightness levels, so which is very good. You can actually see the difference. The colors are increasing and getting brighter. So next is the, as you can see, turning off the Bluetooth and to use the wireless display. So to share the gameplay as well, there's a direct option casting the phone. That's a good advantage here. And next is turning off the screen, but the games keeps on running in the background. That's another good thing, friends. So let me try to find out quickly how it is useful. So now the game is running, and if you quickly want to close the screen without even closing the gameplay, so you can just use this option here, and in the background the game will be running without passing. As you can see, friends, the game is continuing continuously without even passing. That's a good advantage as well. In some scenarios, if you want your phone to close, then every time if you press the power button, the game will get a pass as well. As you can see, the game got pass. So that's why mostly try to prefer you to use this kind of option from the top, as you can see. So these are the quickly settings and comparison between both of the smartphones. And final conclusion is that we did find the Poco X3 phone which has plenty of advantages in terms of the having this kind of features which are very helpful for the gamers. So definitely, friends, after watching this video, you would have got a clear idea how much improvement is there in the game turbo when you compare with the game space. Seriously, Realme, they need to improve a lot in terms of the adding features. So definitely they should learn from this Poco or Redmi or Mi phones how they are adding the new features. So now it's time for the Realme to add this kind of features in the next update as well. And thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video. Until then, bye.